Watson_the Great, anime over everything. Follow me for more anime content. So today we're going to be discussing the most racist anime characters. Also, before we do that, y'all go get the shirt, link in the bio, AOE, anime over everything here. So number 10 on the list is Ghetto from JJK. Ghetto was very hateful towards humans who couldn't use sorcery. He believed that it was bringing down the world as they were, ushering in a new era of sorcerers, hence Shibuya when he called for the monkeys extermination. Like the reincarnate of Frieza, like just true embodiment of disgusted, don't want nothing to do with humans, don't want them to touch him. Crazy work. Number 9 on the list is Kuromato. So technically Kuromato isn't racist, he just hates ghouls. The biggest reason is because a ghoul killed his wife, so you could understand where his fueled obsession to do sadistic and brutal torturing would come from. Eradication is a must. Number 8 is the baby from Monster. He's basically a neo-Nazi idealist with white supremacist ideals or beliefs, also considered a terrorist that targets minority groups. Probably the D1 hater that you ideally would think of. Next up at number 7 is Arlong. Arlong, his hate was so deep, it was so deep he felt as though fishmen were superior to humans. His hate was so deep, he enslaved humans, aka if you watch One Piece, you know that he enslaved Nami. His hate was rooted in deep oppression of fishmen versus human. It was crazy, but shouts out to Luffy. Coming in at number 6, Zagred from Black Clover. He hated elves so much, he started a war over a bed. I mean, to be fair, he hated humans and elves alike, but he just needed a reason to start a war just to get rid of them. Definitely orchestrated the massacre of the elves, and which brings us to where Black Clover is in a sense, but that was just one of the arcs. That man manipulated power systems to sow chaos and destruction amongst that verse. It was wild, it was crazy. His racism ideals were an embodiment of pure evil, and it was basically a way for him to consume and destroy life. Next up, we got the Major from Van Helsing. Technically, this man is not racist. He was just, if you will, racist or hated Alucard in the organization. That's what his, if you will, his hatred, that could be borderline racism, but it wasn't toward a racial group or ethnic group. Again, it was towards Alucard, a vampire that you couldn't kill, and towards an organization that was against him. But he's on the list at number 5. Number 4 on the list are the Celestial Dragons out of One Piece. Extreme racists, elitists. They played purge with people's lives, fishermen lives alike. Anybody that wasn't them, they treated people as property. They were not treated as humans, as fishermen. Like, it was wild. On an episode, they literally just picked some person out of the crowd just to give an excuse to kill people in this Hunger Games in their world. It was wild. We got Eren from Attack on Titan at number 3. As we know, he tried to basically kill off all of humankind for the way that his people was treated, which is fair in a sense, but he only did it at an 80% rate. So close but no cigar. But hey, he's at number 3. At number 2, we got good old Danzo. And I mean, what is there not to say about Danzo? Hated through Uchiha with a passion, but yeah, he collected some of the eyes like Infinity Stones. He helped harbor the institutional racism and the systematic racism as to why the Uchiha were not trusted and basically stayed outside the village. He orchestrated the demise of the Uchiha, and of course had manipulated Itachi into neutralizing the coup, which I think is bogus because to me, Itachi was a genius and I think he was just a coon for it, but you can argue with me about it in the comments later. And at number 1 is Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. As we know, Frieza literally eradicated Saiyans. His hate ran so deep, he trained to come back to beat Vegeta and Goku, the original monkey sayer. And Bold too, said it to all the Saiyans' faces anytime he seen them. Still calls Vegeta and Goku monkeys. Even on his deathbed, he was calling them monkeys. Crazy. What didn't Frieza do? The embodiment of hatred towards people who basically surpassed him. As we know, he showed up one day and was just like, I'm tired of y'all, and just blew up Planet Vegeta. But if you really know what's up, Beerus ordered that hit. I'm sure Frieza didn't mind because of, how much he hated the Saiyans, but Beerus ordered that hit, just to let you know. But Frieza at number 1, Next Wednesday, y'all check us out at Top 10 Anything. I'm not sure what is to come next week, but hopefully y'all will check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Other than that, y'all have a great day. Peace.